It's been a crazy holiday week with lots of twists and turns, but for the most part, everyone seems to be landing on top. From Tana buying her way out of drama, Trisha announcing some big news, and Shane and Ryland going back to LA to prep for their babies. There's been a lot going on, and we're doing a little Saturday special today, throwing it back to old times when I used to do those Sunday specials, because there's a couple small stories that the internet has been on fire about this week, so let's get into everything. From babies to cars, there's plenty everyone has seemed to smile about this week, and fans who were once looking at everyone negatively have seemingly had a change of heart. I mean, these three people that we're talking about here all at one point had the internet totally against them, and now there's people celebrating their moves this week. It's just wild to see how much has changed and can change in time. Obviously, all three, meaning Shane, Trisha, and Tana, are still controversial, but it's interesting to think about how things are today compared to just a couple years ago. Everything really is so different. Trisha's managed to kind of transform her image, and same with Tana. As for Shane, I think people still have their feelings towards him and are unsure about this new role of father that he's about to step into, but then again, people were doubting Trisha, so who knows what's about to happen. Now, even though Shane was canceled, him and Ryland were able to keep some loyal fans, and as they've been preparing for babies, it certainly has drawn some more people in for them. And these babies are just right around the corner. They just moved back to California temporarily as they are preparing for the birth of their twins, Jet and Max. They said that they were going to California for the baby stage of their kids' lives and will be returning to Colorado later on. And Ryland said that their viewers were saying that they were happy in Colorado, they should stay there, they should raise their babies there, but they tried to reassure people that California isn't what it once was for them, because California is kind of associated with Shane's cancellation for them. I think this is going to be like the longest stretch that they've ever been back, and so people were worried about them. And Ryland kind of touched on the fact that California is much different for them now. They're not in that same place that they were going through that.
We will be back to this house eventually, and I do think this is the perfect environment for toddlers with the yard and the pond and the barn. It will be everything. Like once they start walking, this house will be so cute. But just for the newborn stage and where we're at in our life currently, we're not going to be depressed or sad just because we're in California. That was a very traumatic moment in our life, especially when this vlog channel kind of
it's snowing
came to fruition. I know. I hope that our plane leaves.
This might be the first house that I have no bad memories in.
I know, and that's I think why people are sad to see us go and make this decision. But for right now, for the first few months of the children's lives, it's just what we have decided for ourselves. We've gone more in depth in a lot of our podcasts.
We just are so sensitive about it.
I know, because all the comments are just like
it's
so
just
mad.
People are sad because we're sad too. Listen, we've already talked this to death, but we're trying to be the best parents we can, and I think financially and for other reasons, I think LA house is the right house, and then we'll come back here.
Honestly, at the end of the day, I just can't believe that Shane and Ryland are about to have not one, but two babies. I just couldn't have imagined this, and honestly still can't picture it, but I also really couldn't picture Trisha having a baby or babies, and it ended up being one of the best things that ever happened to her, I think, so I guess we'll just have to see. Like I said, I know people have feelings about Shane still, but like I keep saying, if Trisha could turn it around, I think anything is possible. I don't know, you guys. But speaking of Trisha, she just announced that she's having baby number 2, already announcing the name as well as Elvis. She had previously told Tana on their podcast episode that they did together that she wanted to make her second child Elvis regardless of gender, and would only consider changing it if Kourtney Kardashian had named her baby Elvis. But instead, Kourtney named her baby Rocky 13, so the name shall be used by Trisha now. She announced this in her latest podcast episode when she was surprising her co-host Oscar with the news.
Because I feel like you'll be like another great uncle to our second baby. I'm pregnant.
Is this real?
Yes.
Let me fact check. Yes.
Yeah. Due May 2024.
We are pregnant.
I'm crying. Are you serious? No.
Oh my gosh. What? What is happening? Okay.
Oh my god. I'm so happy for you guys.
Thanks. There's our little baby.
Oh my god.
We're 13 weeks today.
Fully gagged me. Are you for real?
Yeah.
Fully gagged me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She said that she found out in October and waited this time around before sharing the news with the world. And since she shared on Valentine's Day last time, she wanted to announce near Thanksgiving since she's feeling very thankful for this. And in a video on her YouTube channel, she talked a little bit more about her journey to baby and how she just never thought this would happen for her.
I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. And so I didn't think this would ever be in the cards for me, you guys. When I tell you, doctors, like, I went to fertility clinics before and they were just like, you're gonna like probably need IVF or like some assistance. And in my head, I just thought that was what I'd have to do, and which is wonderful and beautiful. But I was going in so young when I wasn't even in a stable relationship where my partner would want to do IVF with me. So already it was just not gonna, it was probably not gonna be in my favor in my cards. So it's something I just didn't want to hear at the time when I was 24. I think now, we definitely were gonna look into it. Even with Malibu, before we got pregnant with Malibu, like we were gonna give ourselves a year being married and trying, and then, you know, do IVF. But if you're with a partner that doesn't even really want a baby, you're not sure, then the IVF wasn't going to happen. So I was with people who were, anyways, that's the past. But for so long, I was just told, like, it's just like not going to happen. And it just feels surreal. I'm so thankful. If you are out there trying, I'm sending so much baby dust. I do believe there's so many ways to have babies. They're all such beautiful ways.
With her feeling like it was never in the cards for her, she's certainly celebrating this Thanksgiving. And I'll tell you who else was feeling very thankful this Thanksgiving, and that is both Brooke and Tana. Since Tana needed to redeem her friendship image a bit, and it seems like she kind of was able to do that this week. And I'm sure that they're both thankful for that. This is just such an interesting story because fans were feeling like these two were about to not even be able to do their podcast together anymore, as they were worried about their friendship after some recent podcast drama. But these two seem better than ever after Tana seemingly redeemed herself from the last episode. I talked about how fans were upset with Tana last week because Brooke was expressing how she was sad that everyone cancels on her birthday every year. It's the 26th of November, and her and Tana and their friend Ari in the last podcast episode were saying that her birthday is just too close to Thanksgiving and it's just really hard to make it to whatever she plans every year. So Brooke decided to uninvite everyone this year to avoid disappointment, and Tana had basically said that she knows that all she has to do is buy something expensive for Brooke to be happy. Fans and Brooke were like, Tana, that's ridiculous to say. She obviously just wants you to show up for her and to be there and celebrate her birthday. Something expensive just isn't gonna cut it. But it seems like Tana might have actually won just about everyone over because she ended up buying Brooke a car for her birthday, and all seemed forgiven.
Get ready with me to buy my best friend a car. It's actually already in the driveway and she's gonna be here in 30 minutes. It's 10 a.m. I'm freaking out. You guys know, ever since I have been watching He Who Shall Not Be Named vlogs, I have loved to buy a friend or two a car. And my talented, amazing, lovely co-host of Canceled, Brooke Schofield's birthday is coming up, and it is right around Thanksgiving. And I just want to let her know how much I love her, and I got her dream car, a Ford Bronco. I can't figure out if she knows about the surprise or not, because I've been planning this for like months and months now, and like everyone else knows, and I feel like our 12-person friend group, like I could see someone letting it slip because it's obviously a huge surprise. I think she knows about the surprise, so we're driving her on the block in the car and trying to pull up on her so it's not already there waiting.
I love being the first driver.
She's turning on the street. We're so stressed.
Why is it stressing me out?
I'm trembling.
I'm trembling.
People were thrilled for Brooke in the comments of the TikTok that she posted, feeling like this totally made up for the last podcast episode, and everyone skipping out on Brooke's birthday.
Tana bought me a car for my birthday. Literally hysterical. I'm not even going anywhere. I'm just sitting in it. It's so nice. Look at it. And the bow, I want to keep the bow on it forever.
I think we should glue it on.
Oh my god, it's
I'm like,
so
you've never
nice.
gotten given anything in your life.
I've literally never had a nice car in my life.
Fans commented saying, was sad for you when she said she couldn't show up for your B-Day, but I think she def made up for it. After seeing the podcast talking about your birthday and how everyone misses it, you deserve this. This makes up for a lifetime of missed birthdays for real. A new Bronco and in Hunter Green, girl, Tana showed out. It's gorge, you deserve it. So all seems well this Thanksgiving weekend with babies in the air and tears of joy from birthday gifts. I certainly want to know what you guys think about all of this news. Have you been following along with Shane and Ryland's journey to baby, and what do you guys think about this? Like I said, I still can't process that this is actually happening, but let me know your thoughts on that, as well as were you surprised by Trisha's baby announcement, and do you think Tana buying Brooke a car makes up for her missing her birthday? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.